Aloha, my name is Charles Taylor. I'm 33 years old. This is my last class at HBU. My presentation for the Capstone Symposium is going to cover government contracting and how to get into that field. Quick background on myself. I am a 12-year United States military veteran, and when I got out, I was able to find my next career fairly quickly due to some things that I did and some things I didn't do. So I'm going to share that with you guys. Things I'm going to cover today are what is a government contractor, things you can do while you're in the military to make your transition smoother, things not to do while still in the military, research and data pertaining to the contracting field, choosing the best route and the best field for you, and achieving your goals and being fulfilled in your area of employment. So let's get into it. What is a government contractor? Is it a barista-looking woman, or is it the scary-looking, bearded, armed guy somewhere in the Middle East? The truth to that question is that it's both, and that it's everything in between. There's so many different fields, so many different areas of specialty to get involved in. So let's get into what some of those are. So things that you can do while in the military to make the transition smoother. U.S. MAP is a big one in the Army and in other branches. As you're getting close to your exit date in the Army, it's called an ETS date. You can enroll in these apprenticeship programs to companies and a lot of contracting companies that will go into which contracting companies later. Except this program, you can go and work with them. You can go and work with them while you're still getting paid from the military, and then everyone wins. You're not a homeless veteran, and then you get a good job, and you win because you have a good job. PACE, Partnership for Success. I did that. It's when you join, you pick a company that you want to work for in the future. Great program. Corresponding military training to your future contracting position of choice. So basically, like whatever MOS you have in the military, one of the big ones right now is helicopter mechanics, aviation mechanics. It's really easy to get into, and then once you get out, it's very lucrative as a contractor. Ensuring that you leave the military with an active secret or top secret clearance and staying current on your CLS. Sounds silly for those of you who've been in the military, but your CLS is a big open or closed door sometimes, or you just have to go pay for out of pocket to get recertified. So if you do it and do the highest level that you can while you're in, it's going to save you a little bit of pain in the entrance into the contracting world. Things not to do while you're in the military, or really while you're trying to become a contractor. Don't get a DUI. Probably won't get into anything good with that. Don't do illegal drugs. It sounds real Big Bird and Barney, but it's really important because as you get into your higher level polygraphs and different levels of clearance, they will ask you, and if you admit to things like cocaine or mushrooms, you're not gonna get those kind of jobs. Spousal abuse, you can't carry a weapon, so that's gonna cut out a lot of cool jobs. And then just wasting opportunities. When you are in the service, just take the opportunities that you get to go to schools and receive training, and it'll help you a lot on the outside. So let's cover some research and data pertaining to the contracting field. Many positions for companies such as Triple Canopy, Vectrus, and Gardasil have starting salaries over $80K a year, with potential to earn $120K a year after your first 5 years, or even less depending on your certifications, your training, college education, and your area of specialty. Like I said, aviation mechanics is a big one right now, and everything related to the drone world. Drone mechanics, drone pilots, the money is enormous. I had a chance to get into drones before. I didn't do it, so I'm kind of stuck in like a more archaic field. But if you can get into that, now's the time. Employees at Constellus, 76% were happy with their jobs. And that's pretty high in comparison to a lot of other corporations. I think because it is semi elite to get into. They take the better candidates out of the military, people that had good careers, people that didn't get in trouble, people that have maintained their level of physical fitness. So those are all things to get in to a good contracting position that kind of set you apart from your peers. 85% of employees who were with Constellus were able to match their salaries in the civilian sector after this. So what that means is basically like coming out of the military, there's not a lot of great opportunities depending on what your job was. But if you work for the government for a little bit longer, you start what I think. I don't have enough experience to tell you yet, but I think you'll be able to make enough connections to where that once you get into the civilian sector, the way that I see it, and what my research has shown me, that you can make a lot of money, which is kind of everyone's goal, I think. Life fulfillment and happiness and making money. Choosing the best route and the best field. If you're young and you're looking to enlist or even to commission, you want to plan that accordingly, as in like whatever job that you take in the military will be something hopefully that gives you a good job when you get out of the military. So some big MOSs right now, like I said, anything to do with drones, piloting and mechanics. Firefighters can do their military time and then make a lot of money contracting, and then also do that as civilians. And then paralegals. Paralegals also, there's so many military paralegal jobs. CONUS, I know CONUS within the United States and without the United States for multiple different companies, and they all make very decent money, anywhere from like 80 to 140K a year. And just to finish off on that, I think a lot of veterans go through a lot of positive things in the military and have a lot of fun and make a lot of friends and have a good time. And I did that. I did that for 12 years of my life, starting when I was 19 years old until really now. And some pictures of me and my friends in the military doing military things, and it was cool. But for me, when my military time came to an end, getting into contracting gave me a way to continue doing kind of the same thing, but at more of like an adult level. I know to some veterans that'll make sense to you, because sometimes things in the military aren't the most adult. But then as a contractor, you still have that camaraderie, you still have that sense of purpose and that sense of the mission, but at a much more like an adult level, where you control a lot more things. And right now I'm working 3 months on, 1 month off, which is a great schedule. Gives me lots of time to hang out and fish and hang out with my kids, and I really enjoy that. And yeah, thanks you guys for listening. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. ctaylor13@my.hpu.edu. Thanks and have a great day.